Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. If you're watching this, you probably want to know how to make money when you're starting with little to nothing. No worries, I got you. I'm giving you 5 ways to start making money fast, even if you're broke. Let's get into it. The first one I want to talk about is gig work. I know you've heard about DoorDash. I know you've heard about, what's another one? Uber Eats, same thing. They got Spark. They got Instacart. Gig work is where you log into your phone, you get on an app, and you make money instantly. I used to do Uber, the driving, when you drive people around. That's another good way to make money. If you have a car that you don't mind putting wear and tear on, it's a good way to make money. If you're not afraid, it's a good way to make money. I DoorDashed for not DoorDash, but I Ubered for 4 years, driving people around the Seattle area. I moved here and I didn't know where I was going, none of that. So I used Uber to learn my areas so I know my way around, and I learned the neighborhoods for my real estate business. So I did Uber when I first got here because I'm just a hustler and I felt like I needed to make money. I moved from Ohio to Seattle. Cost of living is like triple. So I really had to get to it. So that's what I did when I first moved out here. Another gig app that you can, use if you don't want to drive people around is DoorDash and Uber Eats. And that's where you just go to a restaurant, go to a store, pick up the items, and you drop it off. 9 times out of 10, I am leaving it on the porch and I don't even have to contact people. Take my picture, roll out. With DoorDash, you can either get their credit card. It's not really a credit card, it's like a debit card. And if you do that, as soon as you're done with your trip, the money is loaded on your card. Like, you can automatically use it. If you don't get that card, then you can cash out once a day for a $2 fee, or you can let it stack up and it'll automatically go to your account for free on Sunday. So there's a couple of different ways you can do that. Another gig app that you can do is InstaWork. It's basically like jobs on the fly. My wife actually did InstaWork for a couple years, and she was making like $8,000 a month doing it. She would just take shifts and you could book them out for as long as they're available. She ended up getting a shift at this place and they kept requesting her, so it was like basically a job, but it wasn't. So it's like working on demand. If you need a week off, you can take a week off. Just don't take any jobs. Another gig app that you can use is Spark or Instacart, and they're really, really similar to Uber, they're really similar to DoorDash. With Spark, I see that at Walmart a lot. People will go in, they'll do a shopping trip, whatever the client orders, and then they have even special checkout machines. And that's crazy because Walmart don't ever have no checkouts available. So if you're a Spark driver, you got your own little self-checkout area that you can go to, so you can get in and out. I will say with DoorDash, sometimes I get caught up at a restaurant because they're being slow. Sometimes I'm waiting on the food forever. So that sucks. We also have an army base around here, and a lot of times I have to deliver to the army base and I can't get on the base, which is so stupid. So I have to have the client come meet me. I tell DoorDash every single time this happens and they still don't get it. Like, did you deliver it? I tried. Sometimes I can't because the person doesn't have a vehicle, so they can't get to the gate. And I can't get past it, obviously. It's army base, it's secure. You gotta have a pass to get on. If I do go get a pass, I have to have all these IDs with me, and it takes like 40 minutes, and I ain't got time for that. So those are some of the gigs that you can do. There are so many other gig apps. Some of them are area specific. Some work better in other areas. Like, I know if I go to Seattle versus if I'm down here in Tacoma, it's a lot different. Seattle is back to back to back. The trips are a lot closer because it's a dense city. Whereas when I come down this way to Tacoma, I might have like 15-20 minutes in between each trip just to drive it there. So it really depends. But with those, you can make instant money. If you have a bill to pay, or if you just need to make some extra cash for the day, DoorDash. You can sign up right now. So the second way that I want to tell you guys about making money is wholesaling real estate. You don't need money really to get started with this. Basically, when you wholesale real estate, you're basically like a middleman. You basically just make the money in between off of the real estate transaction. So let me give you an example. Let's say you find a house, you're driving around DoorDashing, and you see a house that's got high grass, there's all kind of cars out front. It just looks like the person that lives there is in a bad situation. Those are the types of houses you want. What I do is I make me a list. I call it driving for dollars. And I just write down a list of all the houses I see that are messed up. Then I come home, do a little digging, see what's going on with the property, make sure it hasn't been sold recently or anything like that. So what I'm going to do with this list is I'm going to contact every single seller on this list. And what I'll do is I will skip trace. They call it skip tracing. Basically, that's kind of what the cops do, or they do attorneys and stuff when they're trying to find you, when they want to know where you work, when they want to know your phone number, all that good stuff. They can skip trace, basically. So what I'll do, there are some free places to get this. You can also pay for it. I usually try to find their Facebook, an email, a phone number, their current address. They don't always live at the house. Sometimes the house is vacant and it's dilapidated, so they live somewhere else. So anyway, I find the seller. I might have to knock on the door. I might have to send them a letter to the other address that's listed. Maybe they're out of state, who knows. Anyway, I get a hold of the seller and I'll be like, hey, seller, do you want to sell your home at 123 ABC Street? Boom. Yes, actually, I do want to sell my house. Maybe they're going through some medical things. Maybe they lost somebody. They don't have any money. They can't keep up with the repairs. Or it could be a case where the house is just so messed up that they don't even live there. It's just sitting. So anyway, I'll say, seller, let's say first, what I do is find out how much that house is worth fully fixed up. I mean, down to the studs. We removed everything, all new drywall, completely remodeled it. How much is that house worth completely remodeled? Let's say that house is worth $500,000 completely remodeled. So what I'll do is I'll go do my calculations. The $500,000 is what an investor will sell it for once they buy it, fix it up, put it back on the market. They'll sell it for $500,000. We call that the aftermarket repair value. Basically, after it's been repaired, boom, it's worth $500,000. So what I'll do is go back to the seller and say, hey, seller, I'll find out how much they owe on it, kind of their situation. And I'll negotiate with the seller, the person who owns the house right now, the dilapidated house. Like, hey, seller, let's just do, for this example, I'm going to give you $200,000 for your house today to walk away, basically. A lot of times these houses have been owned for many years. They got a lot of equity. So that's a check going directly to their pocket, more than likely. So for this example, we're going to give this seller $200,000 for this beat up house. I know these numbers might be high for your area, but for here, they're right on. You can't get a house for $200,000 even messed up around here. All right, so we'll give the seller $200,000 for the property, and we're not actually giving it to them with our own money. Basically, what we're doing is we're signing a contract with the seller saying that they'll get $200,000 for their house. And then what we do is we turn around and go find an investor to actually buy the house for $250,000. And then we make the $50,000 in between. I can later on post another video on that, on kind of what it's like to do some wholesaling. But yeah, that would be the second way. The third way is, I don't know if you have it in your area, but in my area, we have a place where they serve legal documents. And basically I just go into the office, they give me a stack of them, I go deliver them. I make anywhere from $25 to $50 per delivery. A lot of times I just have to walk in, ask for the person, hand it to them, and walk away. It's pretty easy. I don't know if it's available in your area. I'm in Washington, so I found somebody who does it here. You could also, you know, find out how you could deliver them yourself and not work for a company who does it. The fourth way you can make money with next to no money is reselling clothes on eBay, Poshmark, and WhatsApp. Or Whatnot, sorry. So eBay, Poshmark, and Whatnot. You can go through your closet, find old items that you don't like, or that you're not using, or that you haven't used in years, and post them on eBay. Last year on eBay, I made almost $14,000, and it's not like a ton. There are people out there making six figures every year selling on eBay. It's super part-time for me. A lot of my inventory I've had for a few years. Let me show you guys. So I go to thrift stores and I go to the bins, and I mainly do clothes, sometimes shoes, and I have it somewhat organized. There you go. And when something gets shipped or when something buys, I just pack it up. Got my bags here. Pack it up, put it in a poly bag, put the label on it, and drop it off at the post office. So yeah, reselling clothes is a good way to make money. There are other things you can sell. One second. Yeah, I like clothes because they're cheaper for me to get. I go to what they call the bins, and that's basically a Goodwill store where you buy things by the weight. They dump these clothes into the big pile in the middle of a bin, and they're all through, you know, snake through the store, and you basically have to rummage through, and then they weigh it at the end. I think it's like $1 something a pound. So I can go get like a cart full of clothes for like 70, 80 bucks, which is not bad. And then I end up paying like $1 to $2 per item, and I turn around and sell them. Things like vintage clothing. Vintage clothing is anything that's 20 years or older. Those sell, especially band tees, stuff like that. Carhartt is pretty popular. If I can find a Carhartt jacket, that thing will sell like that. Double knee Carhartt jeans sells good. But there's other brands, you know, I could get into that too. But anyway, you can look online. Check out YouTube. There's a lot of thrifters and resellers. Tech and Sports is one of the best. He's like the best when it comes to eBay. He was like the top he was the top in every category for many, many years, if I am thinking correctly. The fifth way you can make money is TikTok Shop affiliate. So just like YouTube, you have to get approved to the program. But with TikTok Shop, I mean, I know people who are making $20,000, $30,000 a month off of TikTok Shop. And basically all you do is get a product, make a video about it, you tag the product in the video, and if you get any sales from it, you get the commission. It'll tell you at the bottom, you know, what the commission is. You do have to get accepted into that program as well. It's 5,000 followers. And I believe there's a couple other stipulations, but the main one is 5,000, which I've seen people get in before 5,000. I got in when my followers got to 4,200, and I just looked and I was accepted into the program. So that's another way people can make money. TikTok Shop affiliate, they pay you out every week, every Wednesday. I get a direct deposit for that. So, and then I'm just going to throw in some bonuses. Another way you can make some money is to make digital products, which I'm not into that, but I do know some people who are. You can make journals and ebooks and things like that and sell them. You can even buy an ebook or something that already has the rights, and you just resell it yourself. You don't have to create it. They're selling them on Amazon, Etsy, you name it. Some people just have ebooks available, and I think Sand Store or different places like that you can buy them. So I know people are making decent money off digital sales, and you can go in and create a free document in Canva and post it. So another way you can make money quickly if you don't have any money right now is consignment shops or stores that buy clothes. We have a store here called Sneak City, and if I wanted to, I could take some of these shoes that I have around here and, you know, go over there and sell them. It's not going to be like top dollar, but it's actually, if you got good shoes, you'll get a decent amount. I mean, I think the last time I went there, I got like 500 bucks, but I had a bunch of shoes to take over there. They didn't buy them all, but the ones, I think they bought like 4 or 5 pair. So I got like $100 a pair, something like that. So that's another way that you can make money. So I'm just kind of giving you guys some ideas on ways that you can make money. A lot of people are broke. A lot of people are living check to check. And for me, I just like to have money in between. If I need something, I know how to go out and get the money. So tap into some of these side hustles if you are broke or if you just want some extra cash. They're all lucrative. They could all turn into large sums of money. The most important one that I didn't say is your YouTube channel. You can build your YouTube channel up for free and make some money. Lots of money. You can look around and see what people are making. Some people are sharing their earnings, some people are not. You can also check some of these analytics sites and it kind of gives you an idea of what they might be making. I don't know how accurate they are. So anyway, YouTube, I just wanted to share some of my thoughts on how you can make money without having any money, because I know that's a situation a lot of people are in. So yeah, let me know if any of that helped. Let me know if you're going to try any of those methods. Talk to you guys later.